because Ukraine is claiming responsibility for the death of a top Russian general killed in Moscow. Now, the general was in charge of Russia's nuclear, biological, and chemical weapons, and he was killed outside of an apartment building by a bomb planted in a scooter. CBC's Crystal Gamansing is following this story from London.
Well, Natasha, a spokesperson for Russia's investigative committee, has called this deadly attack an act of terror. The investigation is ongoing, and the apartment complex where this unfolded remains cordoned off by police. Now, Lieutenant General Igor Kiryov and an aide were killed outside the entrance to one of these buildings. This is an area with a number of high-rise buildings, and it is densely populated. It's also interesting that it's located just about 7 kilometers away from the Kremlin. Now, it appears an e-scooter was fitted with explosives and detonated. The Security Service of Ukraine, the SBU, has claimed responsibility, saying the agency was behind the strike, but there has been no official on-the-record statement provided at this point. Kirilov is the most senior Russian military officer to be assassinated in Russia by Ukraine. The 54-year-old, as you mentioned, was the head of Russia's nuclear, biological, chemical defense forces. And just yesterday, he was named in a claim alleging that he was responsible for the use of banned chemical weapons being used against Ukrainian soldiers on the front lines. He was also sanctioned by the UK back in October. At that time, the UK government had said that he oversaw the deployment of chemical weapons on the battlefield. Now, today, a spokesperson for Prime Minister Keir Starmer issued a statement. I want to read a part of that statement for you. It says, "We are not going to mourn the death of an individual who has propagated an illegal invasion and imposed suffering and death on Ukrainian people." Now, because of this strike, officials in Moscow say Ukrainians' leadership will face imminent revenge for this attack. Natasha?